Austin, appearing on behalf of Mr. Love. He is present with the council table.
Okay, Mr. Love was scheduled today for a preliminary examination on assault, murder, assault, robbery, 2 counts, carrying concealed weapons, and 3 felony firearm. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I believe that the defense and prosecution have come to an agreement to request an adjournment. In this matter, I believe yesterday there was, we discovered there was an issue with discovery. It looks like there's 5 items missing. Is that correct?
Yeah, I can expound on that, Your Honor. There's a couple issues with discovery. As it relates to the evidence.com materials, the audio and visual files, we have 120, the people have 125. So there's obviously a discrepancy there that we need to work out. And apparently there was also some additional discovery that not only neither side had, but I'm not even sure up until recently that people knew existed. So I received an email this morning that I think likely is the missing discovery that neither side had. It appears to be approximately 250 pages of various reports and records. So obviously we would need additional time to gather and look through all that evidence so that we can be better prepared and I can be in a better position to advise Mr. Love and to be prepared for this hearing. I've spoken with him about the 21-day requirement. He realizes he's entitled to have this hearing within that time frame. My understanding after speaking with him that he is in an agreement to adjourn that hearing past that point to allow us the additional time to get the discovery and prepare for this hearing. So we would be asking for an adjournment of the preliminary examination. For those reasons, stakes are obviously high here. These are life offenses.
Thank you. And Mr. Love, what your attorney says is accurate. You understand your right and you want to waive the timeline?
Yes.
Okay. July 18th at 9:30. July 18th at 9:30.
Fine by me.
Do you have any questions for the court? Any additional matters for the record?
On behalf of the Your Honor.
Nothing additional, but Mr. Love, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. As to Josiah Kane, are we running that one? Was that enough?
No, Your Honor.
Can you bring up Josiah Kane? For the record, in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Cameron Anderson, and that's 25-01139, and Josiah Kane 25-01210. Appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
May it please the court, David B. Carter Jr. on behalf of Josiah Kane, who is present and standing at council.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jacob Sarth, the 4th Assistant Public Defender, here on behalf of Mr. Anderson. He's present also at council table. He's standing to my left.
Okay, let's see. My understanding is that both of these matters co-defendant files were scheduled for preliminary examination of carjacking, carrying concealed as to Mr. Anderson, and then as to Mr. Kane, just carjacking. But I don't know that the people were able to proceed on the carjacking. Is that accurate?
That's correct, Your Honor. The people do not have the necessary witnesses at this time to proceed with the carjacking.
I'd ask for dismissal, Your Honor, without prejudice.
Okay, the motion for dismissal without prejudice is granted. The people do have the right to reissue this charge against you. You understand that? Okay, and he's only being held on this, correct? Or is it-
He does have something else, but I don't think you're not being, are you bonded out on your other file? Yes, he is only being held on this.
We'll get you a copy of dismissal in just a moment. Do you have any questions today? Any additional matters on this file?
No, you're on.
Nothing on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
And then as to Mr. Anderson,
Sorry.
Yolanda.
Yeah, let me wait this one.
You can give him a copy. That's the original. Give him a copy. Okay, and as to Mr. Anderson, what are we doing on that one?
The people are prepared to move forward at this time with the preliminary examination on the CCW, Your Honor.
Okay, and not prepared on the carjacking, so that would be dismissed, correct?
Correct.
Any preliminary matters before we call witnesses?
None on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
He's free to go.
I would just ask for sequestration order, Your Honor. Sequestration order.
Sequestration is granted.
There's only one witness.
You can have a seat.
Officer. Who are you calling? Officer Aaron Bush. Thank you, Your Honor.
I cleared off. Go. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can have a seat. State your first and last name and spell both.
Aaron Bush, AARONBUSH.
Proceed, counsel.
Good morning, officer. Thank you for being here today.
Morning.
Can you tell us a little bit about your job?
I'm a police officer with the Lansing Police Department, currently assigned to the violent crime issue.
Okay, how long have you been working with LPD?
6 years.
Okay. And were you working on April 15th of this year, 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall what happened that day?
Yes. I was looking for 2 subjects who were the accused in an armed carjacking.
Okay, and did you find those subjects?
One of them.
Okay, and can you tell me a little bit about that interaction when you interacted with them?
Yep. One of them was identified as Cameron Anderson, and myself and other officers on DCI located him on East Kalamazoo near Mifflin.
Okay, and East Kalamazoo Street and Mifflin Avenue, is that, okay? And is that in Lansing?
Yes.
Is that, so Ingham County?
Yes.
Okay, and Cameron Anderson, is he here today?
Yes.
Can you please point him out and describe an article of clothing that he's wearing, report, please?
Yellow and brown plaid shirt.
Okay, thank you. Your Honor, at this time, the people would like the record to reflect that officer has identified the defendant, Cameron Anderson.
Any objections?
Thank you, Your Honor. In the interest of issue preservation, I will object. Thank you.
Okay, the objections overruled. Identification is noted.
Thank you, Your Honor. So when you approached Cameron Anderson, what did you do?
We had, in relation to the carjacking incident, there's probable cause to arrest him, so we were placing him under arrest. And prior to contact, when I saw him, he was displaying our characteristics, but regardless, we were taking him into custody. He was put in the handcuffs, and I searched him to arrest.
Okay, and so when you searched him, did you find anything?
He had, before I started touching him, he said, "Y'all got it," that phrase several times.
You said y'all got it, you said?
Yes, y'all got it, is what the words he used. And so I began searching him, started with the area of his waist, and I removed the firearm from his pants.
Okay, can you describe the firearm that you removed?
It was a black Ruger handgun.
Okay, And did you check to see if Mr. Anderson had a concealed weapons license?
No, I already knew of Mr. Anderson from prior incident and know that he's under the age of 21, he's not of age to obtain a concealed business license.
Great, thank you. One moment, Your Honor. No further questions at this time.
Cross-examination,
No questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
Ms. Witness be excused.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Is the defense calling any witnesses today?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Argument. Argument.
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry, there's like 3 fans.
No, it's just the heat, I think,
It
getting
is
to me.
warm in here, and it's only 10 a.m., so.
It'll only get worse. All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Today, Cameron Anderson's being charged with carrying a concealed weapon. The elements that the people need to meet at a probable cause standard is first, that the defendant knowingly carried a pistol. As the defendant had the pistol in his waistband, I think that it is safe to say that he knowingly knew it was there. I think it's hard for something to be in your waistband and for you to not know it, so especially something as big as a pistol. Additionally, it does not matter why the defendant was carrying the pistol. He just has to know that it was there. Second element that the people have to prove is that the pistol was concealed on or about the person of the defendant. Complete invisibility is not required. However, it does appear that that was the case here. The officer did have to search him and found the pistol, according to Officer Aaron Bush's testimony, tucked within Cameron Anderson's waistband. Therefore, the people have met their burden here and would ask that the charge of CCW is found over the circuit court. Thank you.
Mr. Starks.
Thank you, Your Honor. Respectfully, the burden is on the prosecutor here to show evidence of the elements. And while the burden is quite low, respectfully, defense would still object to the bind over request here, and defense would request a dismissal because respectfully, the people have not met their burden. Thank you.
Thank you. Today was the date scheduled for a preliminary examination. The burden again is on the prosecution. They have to establish sufficient probable cause that the crime alleged in this matter, carrying a concealed weapon, was committed, and sufficient probable cause to charge you as the person who committed that crime. And so this is not a trial. They don't have to prove each element beyond a reasonable doubt. They just need to show me more than mere suspicion that that happened. I think we have that here. I have one officer. I have no reason to doubt his credibility. That's Officer Aaron Bush, who testified that on or about April 15, 2025, at the area at or near Kalamazoo in Mifflin, making venue appropriate in this court because it's in the city of Lansing, Ingham County, that he was out in search or investigating a carjacking claim with one of the suspects being identified as the person identified in court here today by the officer, Cameron Anderson. Officers seem to have some familiarity with the defendant because he was aware immediately that the defendant wasn't old enough to carry a concealed weapon, that the suspect, Mr. Anderson, was stopped in connection to the potential carjacking complaint, and then was going to be arrested based on the probable cause of that stop or probable cause of that crime and searched incident to arrest. Some comments or statements were made as to y'all got it multiple times. We can try to surmise a number of things as to what that means. I believe the officer was trying to insinuate that that means that maybe they got something on him. Nonetheless, they did locate a firearm or pistol on his person, and it was concealed. And the defendant, again, does not have a weapon, carrying concealed weapons permit. And so the elements have been met. The court will bind this matter over to the circuit court. The bind over date on this matter is going to be the 28th of May. Mr. Anderson, you do not need to appear in court on the 28th of May. That's the date they'll get the file from this court, okay? The next court date is going to be a pre-trial. in circuit court, you stay in contact with your attorney, he'll be made aware of that a date, okay? Do you have any questions at this time? The carjacking is going to be dismissed without prejudice because the people are unable to proceed at this time. They do have the right, though, to reissue that against you if the alleged victim comes forward and is ready to proceed. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and then you have a bond, looks like it was 50,000 cash surety. Oh, I amended it, 25,000, 10% with GPS tether and house arrest. I have not received any information or indication that that has not been complied with, so I'm happy to hear that. Bond will continue. Any additional matters for the record?
Not on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Just gonna request transcripts, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.